We're here with Ryder Hejdahl, just came across the finish line, shaking your head a little bit.
I think it's a little more resistance on the flat part now compared to the first guys. That's okay though.
Yeah, maybe wind's playing a little bit of a factor.
A win, yeah. I mean, when I talked to the guys that went early from my team, there was no wind, so it's a long stretch, on the flat. So,
well, if that's the case, then coming within 7 seconds of the lead time, you got to feel pretty good about your form.
Yeah, I don't know what the fast time is, but
right now it's Jason Donald with a 4:50.
Yeah, see, so I think the first guys that went off got to go pretty nice on that flat. So I think my hill was good. Maybe look at the split time on the KOM compared to the first guys.
Well, what do you have to say? I mean, your time was faster than Zabriskie, faster than Danielson, and faster than Hincapie.
Well, it's only a 5-minute prologue, so not really a big indicator of the week to come, but for me, I expect to be near the front.
Okay, well, nice job. Thanks, Ryder.
Thanks, guys. Yeah.
Well, we talked to you beforehand. Now we're kind of going for the after. Talk about your ride.
Not much to tell. 5 minutes, hard as you can go. Honestly, a little disappointed if the time I heard was right, about 5:03. I felt excellent. I felt like I was going fast I could go, and I thought I'd be faster than that, to be honest. So, not too disappointed because I feel like the form's there, so that's the important thing. But, man, those guys go fast. And Jason Donald, how about it? What a great David and Goliath story.
Yeah, well, let's talk a little bit about the wind. I mean, obviously the wind's blowing around a bit now. How much do you think that played a factor in the early guys?
Everybody's talking about the wind, and I was watching flags on top of the Marcadero. I was on the trainer and watching the whole time. I saw a 180-degree switch to the wind from the first ride to the last, but I didn't feel a big headwind or anything when I went. So, I mean, I'm sure it was a factor, but I don't think that takes anything away from Jason Donald's effort. Tailwind beating those guys is good. So, of course, it had an effect, but I think it was pretty negligible.
You were talking about your feelings about your time, but Julik just came in the same time as you. I think Zabriskie was 4:59, Danielson was 5 minutes, so you're right there with those guys.
Well, that's encouraging. Thanks. Thanks, Neil. You're the man. Thank you, guys.